So what I want to talk about is why people self-harm. Many parents don't know and don't understand and often end up asking, why is this happening? This makes no sense to me. Well, the couple of things you have to understand. We do know that people who self-harm have a difficult time regulating their emotions. So what self-harm becomes is a really unhealthy but effective coping mechanism. As they cut or hurt themselves or pinch themselves or pull their hair, they notice they get a spike of adrenaline, and it helps to numb the emotional pain and discomfort. It often gives a sense of control and a sense of empowerment over their pain. However, we also know that that only lasts for a short time. Especially people who chronically self-harm, we do know that that experience leads to a high level of shame, and they actually experience a loss of control. So it feels great and powerful in that moment, but we know in the long term it really facilitates people losing that control. Sometimes self-harm comes out as a reprieve from the numbness that they often feel in their life. I had one girl who was self-harming because she just said it felt good to feel anything. When I self-harm, I feel alive and I know that I exist, and it feels good to feel something even though it's painful. The most common pattern I see with self-harming is that the girls that we work with will hurt themselves, and they notice that as soon as they do, parents, siblings, friends, teachers, everyone's really quick to rush in and to help them, and well-intentioned, wanting to provide support. This often reinforces a self-harm behavior as girls or our adolescents think that that's the way to get relationship. So pretty soon they realize every time I feel alone, I can hurt myself and I get a warmth of love and care and compassion towards me. Over time, we know that this actually erodes relationships and it makes it harder and harder to connect, and so then she'll try self-harm even more and try to connect more through self-harm, and it's this perpetual cycle that families get caught in. One family I worked with, their daughter had no skills and had no idea how to connect in healthy ways, but she knew when she self-harmed that her parents loved her and cared about her. Parents saw her as just being really manipulative and hurtful. However, as they got to know their daughter more, they realized she just didn't have the skills and didn't know how to connect. As soon as this girl learned appropriate, healthy ways to be vulnerable and to connect with the people around her, her need and desire to self-harm went completely away. So it's important to understand why your loved one might be doing this, and then you can help understand your role, what your role might be in the problem.